Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to start today off with a good note. My dad's birthday's coming up and he's been asking my mom for a motorcycle for a long time. We have gone out and purchased him one and we're going to get his reaction. So here's his birthday gift. It's a 2002 Yamaha Roadstar. It's a 1700cc motorcycle and honestly, I've rode it a few times. It's pretty fun. But we've been hiding it here at my house just to keep it a secret from them. And here in just a moment, they're going to be pulling up and I'm going to record his reaction. See how much he likes it. So stay tuned. You had to come back from your walk for your wallet. Yeah, but it made me look like a liar saying the car wasn't here.
I just figured you looped. I didn't pay attention to your car, and I just figured you looped the thing. You came over here. I didn't see shit.
Well, yeah, I tried to stand in front of the bike.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Well, we were intending on your birthday party, me riding it over there.
No. You still can.
For everybody else. Brand new seat. The paint job is fairly new, I guess is what he said.
Yeah.
Brand new cables on it.
It's nice pipes.
Yeah.
It's the same exact bike, just newer than the one I had.
No, only has 22,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It sounds really good.
Oh, honey, it's crazy. Thank you. I love you. I swear to God, I'm sorry, G.
It's all good.
I really thought you just...
I just didn't want you to go home and think
I
that
didn't
I was
want to
lying
drive
to
by.
you.
I didn't want to drive by and say, well, he's not going to think I'm weird. So I said, hey, because I got down this room like, oh shit, my wallet.
Well, you got to the end of the street and I seen you turn and I'm like, all right, he's gone. I can take my trash out now. So I opened the garage.
I just looked around and
Yeah.
then I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I apologize. Oh, that's gorgeous.
There you go.
You gotta remember these things.
Welcome back, guys. First and foremost, I want to give a nice little apology. I truly am sorry. I know I said I was going to be producing videos about once a week. I had some family matters come up and I can't discuss that over the internet. They had to be taken care of. I had to step away from the YouTube industry for a little bit. Call it industry, it's more of a hobby for me just because I enjoy doing it, but I apologize for that. Secondly, if you notice behind me, got the Falcon back. Didn't get everything done that I wanted to get done on it due to some issues that arose with the shop owner between myself and him. However, the brakes did get done. I've got a throttle pedal put on it already and swapped it over from the old linkage to the cable. After that, these just came in about 10 minutes ago. So we're gonna get this thing jacked up, throw all the stuff in my truck, go to the tire shop, get them mounted up and see how these new Mickey Thompsons look on the back and the new front runners look. Because after this car got towed a few times, I'll walk you over here, these tires are complete trash, but here we go. If you look real close, you can see how they're, I don't even know how much I trust them just to be roll-arounds anymore. So, with that being said, let's get these tires off and wheels off. We'll get these new ones mounted up, and then we'll go into this video. Again, I apologize for taking so long to make another video. Here it comes. said, we're not going to the tire shop right now because obviously it's dark out. I know earlier it was not. I loaded all this stuff up into the truck thinking that I was gonna be able to make it there. They were closed by the time I got there, so I got home. So what we're gonna wind up doing is, as you can tell on the one wheel right here, we have a template laid out. Boom. We're gonna drill them for some wheel screws. So wheel screws, kind of like your poor man's bead lock. What you do is you put one of these screws through your wheel into the bead of your tire, which stops your wheel from spinning in your tire when you launch. And one day when this car is actually making some serious power, well, maybe not serious power, but decent power, I don't want that to be a problem. So we're gonna go ahead and address that right now. That way we don't have to do it later. So that being said, here comes time lapse. Alrighty, so now that we got them tires all, or the wheels all marked, use this handy dandy valve stem remover, take the air out of the tires. We're gonna go drill the wheels, and then tomorrow morning, we're gonna take them over there to get the new wheels and tires put on, have them balanced, throw the screws in them, put them back on the car. You see the new look. So let's get started. Alright guys, so you might have seen in that time lapse me counting. I think I made a rookie mistake. I was only supposed to put 8 marks per side of the wheel. Well, this template that I said has 16 marks all the way around it. So in theory I should have done every other one. So I only bought a 32 pack of these wheel screws. And I may not be a smart man, but 16 per outside of each wheel, that's 32. So I drilled too many holes. That being said, I'm gonna have to buy another pack of these. I'm gonna continue drilling them out. And I guess I'm gonna have 16 per side of each wheel, totaling 64 altogether. With that being said, I'm gonna get back to it, continue drilling. I'm just drilling pilot holes right now, and then I'm gonna drill the big hole. But gotta do what I gotta do. So that being said, I'll hop back to it. Here comes time lapse. So you saw that long time lapse of me drilling wheels that probably shouldn't have drilled, but whatever. I kind of figured out a way to get around the running 16 per side. Sorry, I got the hiccups. I drilled pilot holes, these little small ones right here, it's kind of hard to see. And then I drilled the actual size hole right here. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave these little ones alone. I'm not going to drill them out completely. And yeah, it's not optimal to have those holes there, but if I don't like the way it looks, once I get the tires on there, I'll order some more, drill these out, and then I'll just run 16 per side. That way I don't have to put the template back out. That's why I just continued to drill the rest of them out. But that being said, catch you guys tomorrow in the morning when we go put these tires on. Peace. Got a little bit of a problem. They hit. Didn't think about that. Well, nothing the old handy dandy hammer can't fix. Alrighty, so massage it out of the way a little bit. I'm probably going to cut a little bit off right here. It's not touching anymore. It's just barely clear of it, but I know these tires like to expand when you get them nice and heated and stuff. But ran into issue number 2. The studs are too long and the closed-ended lug caps or lug nuts are too short. So I guess I'm gonna have to cut the caps off. So here comes a little, what's the word I'm looking for, not montage, time lapse of me making some sparks. So that being said, I'm gonna get these things cut, pound on this center fender a little bit more, make sure it's cleared by at least an inch, and then I'll bolt these things down and we'll see where it goes from there. So here it comes. Alrighty guys, so it's the following day. Woke up this morning and came out here and one of my tires was flat. One of my fronts. So I know it had nothing to do with the wheel screws. Couldn't figure out why. I took it to the tire shop, they put a bunch of bead sealer on it and couldn't figure out why it still went flat again. Well, come to find out, a magic crack has appeared in my wheel. Those crappy old split tires that were falling apart, they held air just fine, but now all of a sudden I put brand new tires on them and my wheel has a crack in it and won't hold air. So had to go to a welder shop or a welding shop, and pretty much this is what I wound up with. Got a nice little glob right there. You had to take them up, and hopefully now it holds air. And basically we're gonna get this back on the car. We're gonna work on a few more things. We're gonna get this alternator wire hooked up, and we're gonna wire up a gauge that I threw in there this morning while I was waiting for my wheel to get fixed. Get a volt gauge in there so I can see if my alternator's charging, and might go on a little cruise today. not really sure. I'm pull it out and know for a fact I'm gonna pull it out and at least wash it, because this thing is filthy. I mean, everywhere on it is just covered in dust and dirt and grime, and we're at least gonna wash it. Might cruise it up the road and see how that goes, but for right now I'm gonna get this tire put back on. Alrighty guys, so it's a few days later. I thought I was recording, apparently I wasn't. Had a little bit of a charging issue. The alternator apparently was shot. So went out, bought a new alternator, got it all wired up. She's charging good now. Got a 4-gauge wire holding up the charging system. She's sitting at like 13.5 right now. She was chilling at like 11. So what we're gonna wind up doing today is we're gonna go ahead and back this thing out and wash her finally, because this car is filthy. So let's get her all cleaned up, and then we'll see what we want to do after that. We might change the trans fluid and the rear end fluid, and after that we're going to try and get the seat bolted in, and then we'll go for an official test drive and actually go up the road and stuff. But till then, let's get this thing cleaned up.